Hello, everybody. Have a good morning, and I hope you're ready for some Counter-Strike action to wake you up. This is the HCG Masters Regional Swiss stage, and I'm Jammer. Today, we've got some pretty amazing games in store for you today. I'm going to be casting Squad versus BTZ Bulls, and I hope that's going to be a spicy matchup for you today. Yesterday, of course, these teams played. Squad played against Masonic. They played on Ancient and Dust 2, and I think they lost 2-0, but I'll get back to you on that one. And then GTC Bulls, they played Singularity yesterday, and that was a 3-map affair where I think they came out on top. But, I mean, honestly, yeah, I'm just hoping for a 3-map affair on this one, hoping that these teams can bring some good stuff to the server. And, yeah, I hope you guys are ready for some morning Counter-Strike action to wake you up and get you right in the mood to get going. Now, of course, I'm still operating on gamer time, so I apologize if there's a little bit of lag for me to get into things. But yeah, this of course is sponsored by Plasma and Coin Motion, so big shout out to those guys for kind of helping support this event. And yeah, thank you guys for tuning in for this morning action. I don't know how many more times I'm going to say that because I'm extremely tired and operating on gamer times. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good start to the week so far. I hope you managed to catch some of the games yesterday. And well, we'll hop into the action as soon as possible. I will try and actually find out what happened in yesterday's games. I was wrong actually. Squad didn't lose yesterday; they won. So there's a quick correction for you. They won. Oh no, actually I was right the first time. They lost on both maps. It was a 2-0 affair. Yes, there we go. Being corrected again. And then on the other game, it would have been BTC Bulls losing. Oh no, they won Ancient, their first map in that best of 3. Then they lost on Inferno. I'll just get the score for you there. And it would have been Dust 2 to finish. So yeah, I love a bit of Dust 2. Dust 2 is great in the morning. I hope we get that again. There is a little bit of overlap in these two teams' map pool from what I can gather. And so we should have a pretty comfortable fight, probably heading around Ancient. I would probably suspect that Mirage would be removed from this kind of affair. And apologies. Past that, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I wonder what you guys at home think. Maybe a nuke, Dust 2 floating in there. I'm pretty sure an Ancient, maybe a Inferno or Vertigo could slip in, but you never know with these teams. You never know. It does seem like there's only a couple minutes left until the veto, actually. So, yeah, in that lag time, I will actually do some proper research like a good caster and let you know what happened. So, in yesterday's VO, this is a little taster of what you might expect to see today. In yesterday's VO with the Masonic squad game, Masonic removed Mirage, then squad removed Overpass. So it's looking like their perma ban, or at least the ban that they picked into that game. Masonic actually picked into Ancient, squad picked into Dust 2, and then Nuke was left over, but that wasn't needed for that game. And the other side of things, the GTC Bulls, they removed Mirage, they picked Ancient, they then had to play Nuke, of course, against Singularity, and Dust 2 was left over. So there's a small correction for you. And yeah, hopefully we can get things going. Oh, I'm being informed that the game has started. So that's going to be very exciting to hop into. And yeah, I actually can't wait for this Counter-Strike to wake me up. Yeah, I didn't get time for any coffee this morning. So, no caffeine kind of instigations to help me out or anything. We're just going to completely inject this Counter-Strike into my veins and see where we come out with it. Okay. I do have the veto. So the GTC Bulls have removed Mirage. Squad have removed Vertigo. GTC Bulls have picked into Ancient. Squad then picked into Dust 2. Okay, so seems like I've done a good bit of research. I can guess where we're going, and then finally Inferno to finish off. So, you know what? This is a spectacular game to open things up with, and I'm really liking the map because I think we're going to end up with some screamy Counter Strike. We get a nice little veto graphic coming through for you guys, and we'll talk through it again. So There you go. You can see GTZ Bulls, they're banning into Mirage. Next, we'll see Squad banning into Vertigo. So we're not going to see any of these two maps today. For those of you at home, we'll see the pick of Ancient next, I believe. I love these graphics. They're awesome. The little spinner graphic makes you feel like you're gonna, win something at a slot machine. But yeah, there you go. There's the Ancient pick. Dust 2 next. Love a bit of Dust 2 in the morning. I can't think of anything where the mistakes will be as punishing or as screamy. Ban of Nuke. I gotta say, I would have liked to have seen a bit of Nuke. Nuke always leads to some interesting rotations, but not going to be today. Neither is Overpass, also banned through by Squad. And then that does leave Inferno left over, which is a grand old map to have your third map on. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting outset for these games. And yeah, honestly, I think we're going to have a good matchup. Both of these teams are pretty familiar on Dust 2 from yesterday, and I think we're going to give GTZ Bulls the upper hand on that map if it comes that far, and if they can show up properly today. As for Ancient, I'm not sure how to move forward with that one. It does seem as though we've missed a little bit of the start of the matchup as we hop into the game, but we will be moving live as soon as we can. I'm being corrected. We're not going to hop straight to the game. You know what? We're just going to continue to talk about the maps because that's what's important right now. Counter-Strike action can wait for a little bit. So yeah, it does seem like GT Bulls actually have quite a bit of an advantage in this map. Well, I think they've probably won the veto, but you never know what happened in the server. These players are very skilled. I'm sure that they've done their preparation. I'm sure that they're coming in ready, swinging, not as tired as me to come through and battle it out on the server. And yeah, I'm just really hoping that we get some good Counter-Strike. I'm really hoping that tiredness and fatigue isn't going to come into play, because this is a regional Swiss stage. So 16 teams invited here to battle it out through a kind of gauntlet, and we'll see how it falls out to get the best teams to move forward. But again, yeah, I do have to, kind of side with GTZ Bulls, just looking at the map pool, because I'm not too familiar with these players, if I'm being honest. Yeah, just kind of waiting for the Counter-Strike to wake me up at this point. Ah, there we go. We're going to be hopping into the game very, very shortly. So hope you guys are ready for it, as ready and as pumped as I am, because I really need this wake-up call to get me going, to see how we feel. And okay. So we are moving to round 2. There was some sort of confusion. I think the teams were way too ready to get going. They weren't ready for us. They weren't going to wait for us to get into some morning Counter-Strike action. You need to wake up. You're on game hours. You just roll out of bed and you just start playing CS. Am I right? So yeah, we will be hopping a little bit past the pistol round. And who needs a pistol round anyway? We can gather everything from the round wins, unless there was some madness going on. But round 3. Okay, they're just going to continue to play without us. Oh, gosh. Well, round 3 should be where we're hopping in. And that's actually the most important round, because it's a gun round. We have, there we go, a nice little graphic to throw us straight over into Ancient. Squad is on the CT side. We are moving into round 3, so this will be your first gun round. And a nice little set of nades coming through for the default. It is going to be feigned control for middle, though. As you can see, GTZ Bulls heading straight for this A execute. That's a very early fight. Oh, that's a nice spray down. No, isn't going to come through because there's a kill, and he can sulk away back into the opponent. The only CT player that's down. It's low. He's going to push through the smoke, and that's a nice timing. Now it's just Rafa XF to hold things down. Doesn't have the bomb. He's lurked through the temple, but this is a 1 versus 3 that might be a bit too tall of a task for him to come through with. There's the first. Good start. He is low, so 1 bullet will finish off the remaining players. And there you go. Renato hacks, locks it in 3-0 for Squad on the CT side of Ancient. It's always important to get a good start on the CT side of Ancient. And yeah, that's what Squad have done so far. 3-0. good level of util. Nice little replay from PR. Locking things down on the site. Rafa with a little bit of an ego kill, but you know what? You'll take whatever you can to make this CT side economy honest. Now, the bits pistols and utility that have been brought up. This is a set play. It's a set play towards middle. Seems like PR and Fox are doubling up well to lock it down, and that's the bomb. Well, unfortunate. Rafa and Sure not able to do really anything. 2 players down though, and that's all they will get. So 4-0, nice quick opener, and that is starting to wake me up now. Let's see how we progress forward back into the gun rounds. You love these. Hope that we can get some good action actually. Renato, okay, there was a gun dropped, I believe. Famas on the floor. There we go. Guns being juggled around, but it's not for naught. Everyone has a rifle in their hands, but the AKs, that's where the real firepower comes in. Bit more of a B aggression on this default, and it doesn't seem like GT Bulls are quite prepared for the aggressions that are coming out of this CT side, or at least they're not prepared for the multi-kills that are coming out of the T side aggressions. Nice utility combo to chip down Linko. That will put him on watch for the rest of this round. Now, because Squad have taken such advanced control towards Cheetah, it does mean that it's going to be a little bit hard for GT Bulls to clear this out. And that's a big risk, and that's a key engagement to lose. That's a lot of info passed on, and that means these remaining B-site defenders are on watch, on guard for the rest of the round. 3 versus 4, favoring Squad moving forward as things slow down, and I like this kind of play. Bulls just making Squad feel a little bit hot under the hot seat, maybe a bit anxious, just cutting noise for all intents and purposes. A bit of utility in Cheetah. That's not going to pass that much info around. And you can see PR is very, very scared of that middle lurk coming through, but he is close enough to help out as this execute comes in at the 35-second mark. Right entry from Stepper. Linko doubling up. Just PR that rotated over to lock things down, and he's got multi-kills on the A site now. He's just locking down things. Nice 3K from him to stop any sort of hijinks going on. And that's a quick 5-0 for Squad. So GTC Bulls might have won the veto, but Squad seems to be winning the opening stage of this matchup. Nice lockdown from PR. I've been impressed with him. We might have only seen 2 rounds, but he's put on a pretty good show so far. And he shows he's a lockdown player. One of those guys that you can kind of just throw on one site and trust to sit in position and hold the line. Nice standard default. It seems like a middle stack with the pistols again. So GTC Bulls really trying to pressure this side of the map on these pistol and lower buy situations. There you go. The swing does come through after the utility, and you can see Squad, they're giving him a lot of respect. Fox, though, wants to go in for some kills. He's feeling the bloodthirst come through and chipping them down, but no kill shots yet. He could get overwhelmed if he's not careful. Tink down a little bit, but he does pick up his first kill, and OBJ has rattled off his first shot with the AWP, so should be aware of his trying to pressure Fox, and finally they bring him down, but not after losing 2 players of their own. OBJ will pick up another, and that's the AK gone, so the main element of the attack is gone, but this is a key lurk from Stepper. Not sure he's going to realize Nope is here. Oh, they don't quite meet each other, and that will be an easy cleanup for Nope to bring things to a 6th round. So really hot start from Squad here. GT Bulls need to try and come up with anything to halt this aggression from the CT side. There we go. There's an AWP. There's a play for you to have a counter. Fox, though, chipping people down a middle. Happy to take names when he does so. Nice AWP pickup, and it was instrumental for OBJ to not go down there, so him picking up that kill will help things out. 6-0 though. Let's see where this goes. There's an opener here. That could spell trouble for Squad. Of course, it is a CT-sided map, so 6-0 start isn't out of safe waters for this squad just yet. Ooh. Very aggressive swing from Fox. Tags down a couple of players, but again, retreats back after his teammate falls, and Nope is feeling very pressured right now, just waiting for the rotations to come through. I think this is the closest we've seen squad to feeling panicked, so far at least. Timing's not going to meet Rafa there with the AWP though. And I feel like there's a flash play about to come through. Fox does have a flash, but he just peeks dry, and this is so much info to gain, but there are so many players around the corner. He sees one, sees two, and he takes them out of the server. Fox with so much info gained, and that's going to help the remaining two teammates conduct themselves. PR again locking down this site, and man, what a strong start from guys had. Can't be brought down apart from Linko, who does bring him down in the end, but 1v1, Orphan just pushing through the smoke, and that's going to be it. Quick affair in the end, 7-0. GTZ Bulls, nice idea. They did bring it down to a 1-on-1, but unable to win it in the end. And you might see them start to panic a little bit from here onwards, because they need to start putting some rounds on the board. Oh, that's the opener. We didn't get to see that one. Nice in the end, but Fox was the real instrumental player here. Just spots out so many players, drops them down. Jay puts a two-man kill on return, so that does level the playing field somewhat. PR to help clean things out. Pistol buy again for GTZ Bulls, unfortunate for them. They do get cheater control, but they do lose a player in return on the A side, and that's the offer coming through. Fox again with aggressions in middle. Squad, they're just having a field day across the map. It might only be a pistol round, but these demons can be deadly. I just feel a little bit for the Bulls right now, not having the best of luck to start things off. I'm going to have a little bit of caffeine to wake me up, so forgive me with the peak from Renato, but spot enough, and Eagle actually chimed in against him. There's a second. Rafa with some entries to crack open the site. Okay, there's a third, and that's what you like to see. Although it seems like PR and OBJ have something to say about it. They are trying to wrap around. What is that timing? That's ridiculous. And OBJ put on watch. Taken out. Rafa on for the ace. Taking down every single person he sees. And that's going to be a way to put the first round on the board. But the timings might not match him. And he does get traded by PR. Now Linko has to clutch up for his team off the back of that spectacular opening by his teammate. Oh, the Deagle connects, and there you go. That was a spectacular way to put the first round on the board. The Bulls are in it. 7-1, never too late to come back in. Now the buy straight back behind it. You can see the confidence flowing through them just from the quickness of the buy itself. Here we go, there's the opener. Fox, of course, in middle, but this is what I want to see. Rafa with the entries. Spots out all the players, and that's kind of how he's able to open things up so well. Nice play from this guy. Oh, okay. Well, you've seen an unorthodox push come through the CTs, but they're on a pistol buy. Just never called upon, and he's only getting one out of that exchange, so not ideal. Oh no, this is not ideal at all. Two players dropping from the T side. They're going to lose three guns, in fact, and this is very costly. This should not have ended up in this fashion, but I'm sure that squad are happy to be in this spot right now. The retaking. Two-man through the bedrooms. Only aware of one so far. Like coming down, Rafa gets put on caution, but he's going to be more favorable on that exchange. Now 2 versus 1. Really does favor the Bulls, but no, love something spectacular. Almost getting that. Okay, cleans up in the end. No kit, so time's working against him here, and that's it. Round's over. Nice try, but squad is just going to make it expensive as the Bulls pull a second round across the line. The pistol's doing so much damage. The real key story for me. Trades coming through. Even OBJ reacting. Unable to get the kill. Unlucky for him. Gun round again. I'm loving this. Gun round after gun round. Renato is stuck on that MP9, so a bit unfortunate for him, but he's kind of relying on his teammates to open things up. Oh, I'm not sure if they spotted each other. There's a two-man stack here. Unless they do, Jape with two openers. Someone get 2 kills earlier, but that's 2 to crack open this round, and Bulls need to pull this one across the line. But OBJ looking to level the playing field. Patient. Quality that's much desired in an AWPer. You can see the Bulls trying to formulate their attack. There you go. That's the entire site defense taken out. These remaining squad players should be saving. But if they get some kills thrown their way, you might see something else happen. Oh, okay. Doesn't matter. There's the AWP taken out. Renato just trying to keep onto it, clinging to the AWP, hoping to bring it into the next round. But you can see the hunt is on. The cheaters are on the prowl. Linko, very aggressive, but he's going to be heard. Game of cat and mouse will continue as Renato rattles off an AWP shot. Still to contain that. Players very close around the corner though. Apologies. Okay, round 11. The Bulls are pulling themselves back into things after the hot start from squad, and just the AWP really to hold things down in the hands of Fox. So perhaps he has forward support towards middle, running through the flames, running through the gauntlet right now. A squad trying anything. Fox unable to get anything to connect there. OBJ trying to retrieve the AWP. PR will pick it up, and OBJ with the P250 onto 2 rifle players. That's outstanding work from him, pulling on a shift of overtime and then some. You can see that's going to send Bulls in another direction. Rotation's coming to toe, but the openers might be there too fast. Nope, he's trying to do what he can, but it's all for naught. PR here with a deagle. Okay, that's worrisome now. This is going to be a contested fight on the site. B is not open for business. Now just Rafa with the AWP trying to lock things down. This is a round that should not have fallen towards squad's way, but right now the odds are in their favor. Rafa patiently lurking. He's found an opening here. There's the first. Likely knows where the second is. Dancing around backside. 30 seconds left. PR did pick up the AWP. Gonna stick with the deagle, and that's fair. Oh, they've danced around each other, ring around the rosy. 25 seconds left on the clock. Rafa, do you consider this? He has some sort of inkling. Oh, spots out the player, can't connect the shot. Deagle spamming into the air, both. Oh, neither are going to connect. 10 seconds left. Bomb tapped out. It will draw PR out, and there you go. Rafa brings it to a 4th. That was way too contested. The Bulls should not let it fall that far, but they will bring the round across the line. And that's going to be a confidence booster for squad. They should have not been in that position whatsoever. There you go. Lovely P250 double kill in middle. How did they get away with that? SHR cracks open the site, and it's Rafa to clean things up. All right, this is looking for a game that is contested. Early exchange of utility will favor the CT side. Link gets tagged down. Nice spam through the box there. Nope, but puts him on a watch, and SHR onto Renato. That's worrisome. Nope can bring things back. And it's really instrumental for Nope to stay alive. Fox, though, falling in the back of the site isn't going to help the case. And This might be a save unless Nope can get an opener or two. They are taking liberties. Okay. Ignore what I said. He gets one done. And yeah, that should lock in the save. Now OBJ, 1 versus 3, no kit, no armor, is going to forfeit this round. So 7-5. The Bulls are coming back into things. And I'm liking what I'm seeing. They're kind of learning and getting the openings that they, well, were unable to get at the start of the game. Does seem as though OBJ will escape, but has an idea where he is. There you go. Well, will not be brought forward into the next round. That's going to be important because the economy from the CT side is rocked again. So now this is an opening where the Bulls could level the playing field. Pistol buy from the CT side, but here's the highlights you're expecting. SHR cracking things up again. Jape to help things out. This was a team effort. Jape really helping to lock things down towards the back of the site. If the Pistols pull off something miraculous here again, I'm going to be very impressed with Squad. Bulls changing their plan of attack on these anti-ecos, and it's going to be a step in the right direction. Fox falling to the AWPer to start things off. Bulls, though, aware of Squad's aggressions in middle. The rotation's not going to get here in time, but Nope could have locked that down. Jape only able to lock things down for a short moment of time. And oh no, alert. Renato tags Linko down so much. OBJ to clean up. And how are these Pistols doing that? Squad steal one away. 2 AKs in their pockets as a reward. Almost able to retrieve the AWP, but I mean, I'd be happy enough with the round win. Oh no. What is going on? Man, that's unfortunate. Well, the Bulls, they've got 5 rounds on the T side. It's not a bad showing. Could have been better. But that's how it goes sometimes in the Counter-Strike world. It's not your day. Linko, aggressive in middle. Seen it a couple of rounds from him, but there's no one there to meet him on this occasion, so he'll be safe. Oh, Rafa baits out the shot from Fox. That's unfortunate. The Bulls have 2 players that are low, but they do have the man advantage for the time being. The CT side, sorry, does look to be getting tested as the game goes on, but it almost feels as if the pistols are stronger than the rifles in some scenarios. 4 versus 4. Nice flash entry, Nope to clean things up in the bedroom. There are no monsters in this closet as Renato helps out on the ramp, and the Rafa man to open things up needs to close. 1 versus 4, 40 seconds on the clock. Yes, the trades are going to come through. 9-5 as we approach the end of the half. Bulls, and they're going to get a 6th, or is Squad going to close out with 10 after that strong 7-0 start? Nice entry to start things off. PR onto Linko. That does really help their favor. It means they can stack over towards this B site. Nope with a fantastic double kill into the bedroom, and Rafa just doesn't really have much more to say in the round. Look at the buy. Inside buy is not going to be looking very healthy. Oh, Linko through the smoke. That's a big pickup to be getting. The AWPer is going to be good enough on this occasion. And you can see Squad so heavy in middle, locking down things, but they have forfeited the B site. Well, the Bulls will get the bomb down. Holding the site, though, is another question. Smoke will be replenished towards long. Time's ticking down. I'm not sure if... Back to smoke, and there you go. They get punished for it, not respecting the smoke, and Nope has found the timing for a period, gets taken out, and it does seem as though we're moving towards a 9-6 half. OBJ with some cleanup kills, but the times tick too far. There you go, 9-6 at the end of the half. The Bulls put on a pretty good showing, all said and done, but I think Squad, they were just looking far too hot right there. I think they could have got a little bit more out of it with how the pistol rounds were going, but 9-6, I don't think either side's going to be too disappointed. But yeah, we're going to take a super quick ad break, and we'll return for some more Counter-Strike. Welcome back after that short break. Much needed from me, and I think it's going to allow the Bulls to recollect themselves and Squad to formulate their plan of attack. We will be hopping into the server as soon as possible. But yeah, 9-6 at the end of the half. Okay. Well, I was being told some background information stuff that's inconsequential to this game, but again, 9-6 at the end of the half. It is going to favour Squad, expected on the CT side of Ancient. It's a favoured side, but I was just really impressed by the pistol side, round tactics. Heavy middle aggressions from the pistols, but it was working out. You could see OBJ with some fantastic double kills with the P250, and there you go. We'll see if we'll get some similar action. Interesting buy, actually, from the T side of Squad. Fair bit of utility, and I'm a big fan of that. OBJ and Nope going to be throwing a hailstorm over middle. And that should allow the Glocks to get some close range engagements. Fox opening things up the P250. Tinks down Linko, but it won't be for much. And you can see this stack. They're running right into it. Side of Squad. So many players. 3 of them, in fact, as they're getting open. They're starting to realise they walked into the stack, but they're winning the engagement. 3 versus 3, and now they're losing to just Nope in a 1 versus 3, and that's all said and done as the Bulls pull things back. Nice strong opener from their pistol side, and that's a really interesting stack, but it works to their favour. So yeah, no bomb plant from Squad, so you won't see any cheeky force by antics. Fox to open things up there, but past the initial trade frags was just everything Bulls from then point onwards. We'll see if Squad can continue to have success with the pistols, but Linko's pushing now middle with the MP9, taking a lot of space away. And that should allow the Bulls to reposition and get an inkling for where this is going. There you go, you find out player. And that will force Squad over towards the B side on that. Linko making things real difficult, but he's been sandwiched and he is taken down eventually. MP9 in the hands of Nope. Have an opportunity to do much, and Step will clean things up 8-9 as the Bulls pull within 1 round of tying up the scoreboard to open things up for Ancient. This is the gun round though, and we're going to have somewhat of a bonus round situation for the Bulls. They are going to bring that MP9 and FAMAS forward. Of course, if they can win this round, they're going to set themselves up really healthily. But that is a big if. And you have 5 AKs up against you. They have such big power, high power advantage, sorry. It's not going to be an easy task. Fox not going to connect in the spray in middle. No one towards A from the Bulls, and this is a mad timing for the squad to hit. They have completely got this A site, whether they realize it or not. The utility will lock the Bulls out. And yeah, the Bulls, they might have to forfeit this round unless they get some good entries. Bomb goes down under the smoke. Rafa not letting PR get away with any cheeky antics, but SHR is taken out. This is not like a good round for the Bulls. They are winning the trades, and Jape, he will clean things up. Just Nope now, left in a 1 versus 3. Bulls luckily bringing things back, and it's not, you know, the worst situation to be in a 5 versus 5 retake, but on the A side, usually that doesn't favor you. So nice play from them to put things in a 9-9 scoreline. Force buy though from Squad. They're not sitting on their laurels. They're keen to come back into things, and the bomb plant's going to facilitate that. 1 Gale purchased up, sorry, but 4 AKs. Again, 5-power advantage for the T side. Ooh, SHR. Very advanced. They hurt the tag, but he gets the kill anyway. It's traded out. 4 versus 4 situations almost always favor the T side. There's always going to be some gaps in this defense that you can exploit. Linko trying to pull the advantage back, but he needs to be careful, sorry, that he doesn't extend the lead for Squad. Squad now trying to take stock of their situation, suss out where that gap in the defense is, and they're prodding in the right direction, but the timings might not match them because you can see the Bulls, they're cheating the man over. There should be 3 on this site defense, but oh, the timing. They're going to start stacking towards A. Oh, the flash through. Okay, nice team play. Doesn't catch PR, but Rafa will. Now they know there's 2 players here. Oh, can lock things down right here. And he closes it out for a 10th. Nice play from this man. Absolutely lockdown play on the B site. And that has put Squad on watch, because now they're stuck back onto, well, a half buy for all intents and purposes. Should be coming through. There you go. That was really all Rafa, though. Gets the opener and then swings back around to clean up the remaining 3 players. Nice play from this guy. And the Bulls have needed some star power like that to come through to lock down these sides. Almost like a reversal of what we saw from PR in the first half. He's been known to go for these aggressions. He's rewarded for it on this occasion. Jay with 3 kills locking down the B site, and now it's just PR with a Tech 9 and some armor. Not much else to say in the round. Oh, okay. Taps down SHR. Just a bit of econ damage. Sacking the frags. 22 of them, in fact, on his account. Jay putting on his best impression of Rafa from the previous round. 3 kills for him behind the pillar. And you can see now the Bulls are starting to run away with things, at least with their economy. Okay, we see a tactical pause from Squad coming through, and I can't blame them, honestly. It seems like they're being stifled a little bit. If they can suss out a new game plan, find out a new plan of attack, and exploit some weaknesses from this Bulls CT side, then they can come back into things. You saw Squad get 7-0 at the start of their CT side, so the Bulls with their opener right now, not out of the waters just yet as well. Five rounds from the Bulls. Looking to be extended to 6, maybe 7. But they do need to... Oh Not on watch, but no, almost connecting the spray. It's so close, but so far at the same time. 2 players in Cheetah. Okay, this is audacious. SHR clearing middle. Escapes back to Cheetah, and he can run all the way back to the site if he so chooses. Replenishing of the smoke, and the Bulls have taken a lot of space away from Squad, but it's only for a certain amount of time. They can't afford to hold on to that forever. Stepper getting 2 kills towards A, and you can see from the minimap the aggression's over towards that side. Oh, Squad, so unfortunate. They were perhaps looking to put some pressure towards A and retreat back towards the B site, maybe throw a fake in that direction, but that's not going to be on the cards anymore. 3 versus 5, still doable, but tough task. That's a good start though, taking down the AWPer. Now it's just Jape on the site. The rotations are coming, but Squad, if you put some pressure on him right now, you might be able to take him down for free. There you go. PR brings him across the switch. There's a second kill for PR. Tagged down very low though through the smoke. 2 versus 2. Spam's not going to connect through the smoke, but the lurk. This could be instrumental. Stepper taking his time, patiently coming through. Not going to see anyone, but they will be able to confirm that both of these players are in towards bedroom. PR with the AWP. Oh, what a molly. That might win it. There you go. Stepper. That's such a key moment. He gets the 2 kills over towards A and gets the last 2 over towards B. Nice round from him to bring it to a 12th for the Bulls. And that almost looked out of the question, but what a key molly at the end there. Oh, what an opener towards the A site. Squad almost bring it back. PR doing a lot of the handiwork there, but you just see how strong that molly is. Nice play in the end from the Bulls, but we're back into the gun round. It seems like it's never ending on Ancient. Oh, nope. Dinked through the box. That's unfortunate. Hate to have that happen to you, but Squad, you can see that will kind of almost sell the fake for them. Pressure's going to be put on A. Rafa with 2 openers. That's going to bait Stepper in perfectly. And man, that's a really good bait and switch setup from the Bulls. Unfortunate for Squad. It seems like they're outmatched so far on the T side. They haven't put a round on the board actually yet. The Bulls have matched the 7-0 start that Squad had in the first half. Just 3 more rounds for them to find to win out the first map of this best of 3. Of course, this is a regional Swiss stage. 16 teams invited to battle it out. No such aggression. Oh, there are aggressions in the middle. Fox just barely cleaning up that kill, and it doesn't matter how you clean it up as long as you clean that kill up. And you can see the instant reaction from the Bulls. They thought it was going to be some sort of A split, almost over-rotating out of their spots, and that would have been detrimental to their situation, to say the least. Renato with a jump spot, that's nice. Rafa will get a kill. SHR doubling up with him, and man, the Bulls just seem to get in the entries when they need them. Rafa again with the... Oh no, it's all falling apart. There's the 14th round for the Bulls. And Squad, their economy's rocked back again. The Bulls have put on a fantastic bit of work. Not dropped a single CT side round. That's impressive. Man, this is rough. That's also a rough kill. It does bring it across the line. Hate to have it happen to you, especially on broadcast, but it's not going to matter in the end. 9-14 Squad yet to put around on the side. Now it's better late than never time, but Jade with 2 kills from Cheetah. Dragging them down, and the spam's coming through. SHR even locking the door on the ramp. Oh, it's just decimation. 15 from the Bulls, and that was the force, or the half force, from Squad. Now it's death's door from the opening map of this best of 3. Squad need to come back into things. Single mistake here will cost them the first map. This is the Bulls pick, don't forget. So no surprise that they're doing well on it. Squad put on a respectable performance, but nothing really to show for their T side, honestly. Unfortunate for them. We'll be moving to Dust 2 next, but opening things up in middle is the Bulls with 2 and 3 kills. Now Renato and PR need to do something miraculous. They don't have control, but the Bulls aren't going to realize it just yet. Renato opening things up, and okay, they're pulling things back. 2 versus 2. This is doable. Renato taking so much space away, but it looks like Squad might be trying to link up towards the A site, and that's an unfortunate thing to happen. Renato trying to capture timing, anything out of the round, but you can see PR now stuck in a 1 versus 2. Does have free A site control. You can hear Rafa rotating from the sound cue of the bomb plant. PR instrumental clutch to keep their hopes alive, and not to be. Rafa's too quick on the trigger. 2 kills for him, but nice try in the end. PR the only player to really put anything significant on the board. 25 and 21, but there you go. There's the opening map falling towards the Bulls. It was their map pick, but we are going to be moving towards Dust 2 next. Now, Squad, they can definitely pull things back. It was a respectable showing on Ancient, perhaps not on the T side, so perhaps count their fortune. But yeah, I guess we're just going to call it there. Have a little bit of a break, refresh ourselves. Hopefully, Squad can refresh themselves and come back stronger as we move forward to Dust 2.
Flash, walk into the room, I see it's them flash. Cameras out in on me, flash. Flyers are playing on the runway. I'ma be a big star one day, flash. Can't afford to lose focus, flash. Step on stage and all the girls go flash. Straight to the hole like I'm MJ. And I'm on point like a switch, flash. Walk into the room, I see it's them flash. Cameras out in on me, flash. Flyers are playing on the runway. I'ma be a big star one day, flash. Can't afford to lose focus, flash. Step on stage and all the girls go flash. Straight to the hole like I'm MJ. And I'm on point like a switch.
Hello, welcome back after that quick opener. It was on Ancient 16-9 towards the Bulls, and now we're going to move towards Dust 2, sometimes referred to as the Orpa's Paradise. So that really is who I'm going to be calling out to watch in this engagement. Rafa and OBJ, they're going to be instrumental. But yeah, I hope that first game opened you up and woke you up like it has me. I'm ready to hop straight into things and get things going. But what an opening game from these two teams. I think we will be hopping into Dusty very shortly, but real quick, I think I was expecting a little bit more out of Squad's T side. Hopefully they get a little bit more luck on their side and they can get some closer engagements moving forward. Unfortunate for them, but they showed a pretty good CT side. We'll wait to see how things go forward, though. This is, of course, Squad's map pick, so it's not unusual to lose your not like map pick and then move into your own map pick and pick that up. So yeah, we'll wait to see what happens. There we go. Dust 2, I love that graphic. Makes you feel like you've won something at the slots, but we have won a Dust 2 engagement. And there we go, straight into things. How smooth was that? Linko with a kit. Rafa, full saving. Trying to build up some economy for that orb, but you can see so many players spotted out from Squad, and OBJ is cut off from the rest of his team. He's cut off and taken out. This is such an awkward engagement. 3 CTs locking Squad into this long area. No caught off guard as well. What a play from the Bulls, and they're going to be winning out every engagement. Just PR now. The top performer from Ancient left to clutch it up. 1 versus 4, and he gets nothing done. Caught in the back. And that's such an unorthodox round to win, but Bulls taking the initiative to pick it up. Man, what a round. That certainly would have woken you up if the previous match didn't. Now you can see without a bomb plant, Squad can't afford to invest. Right, okay, there is a tech pause coming through. It seems as though that rocked more than their confidence. Something has gone wrong on their side of the server. That's fine. We can talk things out, because that was an exciting pistol round. I gotta say that's an audacious call from the Bulls. Like, Rafa just running up middle with 2 teammates in tow. They just wrap around, completely lock in these Squad players from the backside. And I think if Squad realized that there were 3 players pushing up middle, they would have just bounded their way up towards A, because there was only 1 player there to lock down the site. But they try and open the door that's closed behind them. Gain middle aggressions. Linko, though, only getting 1 this time. No teammates there to support. Now, squad have an opening. HCG being caught in lower tunnels, taken out, but the nade will do some dead man's damage. Now OBJ and Fox left alive. So much middle aggression from these balls. I mean, gotta say, the name is how they're gonna play. Bullish in their approach to Dust 2. 2-0. Nice and quick. But now the gun rounds. There we go. This is what I've been waiting for. Squad have an opportunity to come back into things. No AWPs on the field just yet, and there will be a bonus round out of the balls. Nice deagle shot from Nope to open things, but does get put in the grave by that nade. Quick cleanup in the end. 2 MP9s. Rafa taking so much damage with G. That's unfortunate, but they get a lot of space and a lot of info from it. Squad might have 4 players towards long, but you can see the rotations should be coming through from the balls to stack up this A site, so we will see a war of attrition at some point. Squad, though, just waiting for this ball's antics to come through. Sneak a player in towards the pit, and you can see the minimap. 4 players over towards this A site. Man, I've got to commend the Bulls IGL. This is like genuinely some of the most audacious strat calling I've seen from a CT side of Dust 2 since something like D2 back in the day when Nexus started calling the top mid short push. But there you go. You can see the engagement on the A site. Now so many CT players to meet the squad. It's just working out so well. It's just Renato being alive, 1 versus 3, and he gets not much else done. Rafa and SHR cleaning things up on the A site. Damn, what a call. I'm so impressed. 3-0 start from the Bulls. And you can see the war of attrition coming through. The squad just completely caught off guard by the flash peaks from the CT side. For those of you that don't know, I am an IGL and coach of some sort. So if I see a strat that's cool, I am gonna bang on it about it for the rest of the map. SHR again with aggressions, and Rafa's there to help him. Man, this is stifling. This is suffocating CT side play. And when it works, it looks amazing. That doesn't look as amazing. But you know what? It's a really good start from the Bulls. Stepper, though, could get caught off guard from the timings, but again, it's so unorthodox that he's probably going to catch a squad player off guard himself. OBJ will meet him, and there you go. The timing will meet Stepper. Fox now left in a 1 versus 3. And the rotations again. I don't know what to make of this. But you know what? 3 players alive on the CT side, that is always a spot that you're happy to be in. It means that your economy on the CT side, it will slightly grow with the more players you have alive. If you have less than 3 players alive at the end of a round, then of course it will be chipped down slightly, worn away. On the other side of things, though, squad, they're 5 rounds into this matchup. This is their map pick, and they have not much to show for it. SHR again going for these aggressions. Rafa taken down in middle as well. So there you go. This is what happens when it doesn't work in your favor. It looks a little bit silly. Now the 3 Bulls players need to pull things back, but if squad are just patient here, they should win. Said and done. Jape, though, pulls one back. That might have triggered Stepper to go for something just as aggressive. There needs to be something of a stack here from the Bulls, I think, to pull it off, unless there's a multi-kill round. Nope, not to be. Linko taken out. That's a lot of space on the A side. Squad found their way up. Spot Stepper through the smoke. Is able to stay alive, just barely. Under a hail of bullets, but it's just for a short period. 1 versus 4 on the cards, but only gets 1 of them before trading out. And there you go. Squad have their first round on the board, so that aggression isn't going to last forever from the balls. Four to one start though, not bad. But you can see the consequences of their actions coming through now. No kits. A full buy coming through. Scout and AWP. So double sniper setup. Not going to be able to be as aggressive. Although SHR trying to be cheeky in middle with the scout. Oh, he gets away with it. Fox taking out the server. That's an instrumental kill to get, actually. Now it sets Rafa up perfectly. You've got kind of got a bait and switch setup again. I like the hinge smoke. It does somewhat gain info for yourself. You know that Rafa and SHR are residing towards the dink behind the smoke. Might be an MP9, but if there's a smoke in your eye, can't really do much about it, can you, Renato? The scout's still doing damage. There is utility to challenge this. But squad are unrelenting, unwilling to use any of it to push the scout back. SHR being so cheeky with it. He's still going for it. He can't do it forever, but you know what? It is so annoying to play against a player like this. CT side have no utility to work with. SHR gets a good timing, falling back and still getting tags as he does so. Their players are so low. But so far, no cleanup until now. There you go. You can see the consequences of those tags. OBJ getting a return with the volley. And the scout will finish things off. 3 kills in the round from SHR with a scout. I can't believe that just happened. What? He might even decide to upgrade to a double AWP setup. So there you go. Some scout highlights for your screens. For your lovely viewing pleasure. Oh no. It seems like Bulls have constantly been on this like bonus round situation, but it's by their own choosing. What is going on? Well, squad, they've changed up things a little bit. Sticking 3 players in the tunnels, just trying to make sure there's no cheeky antics from Bulls in this round. But the cheeky antics are this double up setup that cracks things open straight away. There's the first kill onto Fox. Get a little down in middle. And the double up, oh, Rafa catching OBJ in top middle. That's unfortunate. And Stepper as well. Oh no. The door is closing behind these 3 squad players, but you know what? They've cracked one open towards the A site. That's the exact kind of opening that they needed to come back into this. Put a second round on the board. 3 versus 3. They're going to retain short control. The retake will come to Oh, that's an engagement you need to win. That's unfortunate. Not all doom and gloom. Renato trying to go for something cheeky. Good damage, but damage is all that will happen. Squad will not be able to put a second round on the board. Bulls will move to 6. Nice retake in the end. Nice and methodical. Lucky to not die in a couple of spots there, but you know what? CS is a game where you sometimes need to have luck on your side. Again, back to that double up setup. It has been successful so far. Nice kill to open things up, actually. And yeah, one of the things that's important to consider for a double or Dust 2 setup is you need some opening kills from those AWPers. If you lose a site without getting any opening kills from those AWPers, you very, you know, nearly almost always have to either expect the opponents to make a mistake of some sort and give you a way back into the round, or you save, because it's such a big investment. SHR almost gets caught off guard. He is able to escape with his life. The double AWP's a double middle. So it seems like they're going to continue with the setup they had with the scout. Timely Molotov, actually, will prevent the hinge smoke. But you can see the squad, they're going to end up on B. Oh, Jake, perfect spot. Jeep will get to SHR, chimes off with the AWP before the smoke falls. Oh, what a push. And there you go. Nice, clean end of the round, 7-1. That CT side economy is going to start inflating. It's going to start getting to bounds where they have a couple of rounds in reserve from the Bulls. If squad can't take down more players. Well, yeah. Timely position to call it in, but squad will call a tactical timeout, so you can tell they're a little bit stifled. They're a little bit caught off guard, maybe, from the aggressions and how Bulls have come out of the gate swinging. Of course, Bulls did win the first map of Ancient, 16-9 for those of you just joining. 7-1 now at the start of Dust 2. I did say at the start of this match, I think the Bulls have won this veto, but I didn't expect them to be quite this far ahead at this point. Especially considering this is squad's map pick. Now, granted, they didn't have a strong T side on Ancient, but that's forgivable with how CT sided Ancient can be. I was expecting a little bit more out of the T side on Dust 2. Trades out and long though. And that's fine. You take that kind of situation with the pistols. Well, armor pistols. You have 2 smokes, a little bit of utility. OBJ trying to best this engagement with the AWP. Not a favorable fight, but you know what? It can come out on top, as we saw from SHR earlier. Oh, there you go. There's the tag. So squad, just trying to play things slow. See if Nope can get any kills in rotation. You can see Bulls, they're pretty keen to get on these hot rotations. And there you go, the hot rotations. Gonna move towards A. OBJ has solved this fake perfectly, but just a matter of time. There you go, pushing through the smoke. Jape with 2 kills, and that's it. The round's done and dusted. OBJ, 1 versus 3 with the scout is just about damage. Oh, he's running out of bullets and runs out of opportunity as Linko puts him in the grave. 8-1 from the Bulls. My, oh my. Bit of a speckled spray from Stepper and Jake. But Linko, precise shots in top middle. This double up setup has worked so well from the Bulls, but oh no, they're doing it again. SHR is not going to see anything, so that's a lot of info actually for the Bulls to play with. A-site's a little bit weaker. I think, oh, that aggression is so suffocating. Now on squad, you need to be constantly wary, constantly anxious, maybe even paranoid, and there you go, you can see how aware they are of the flank to come through because of the pistol round and the following lower round aggressions. SHR still lurking around here. Jape is going to aggress with him. Man, this is a masterclass in aggression, should we say. It's not always worked out for them, but it's worked out enough for them to be 8-1. One-way smoke on the ramp. Oh, Fox will come out on top though. 4 versus 4. As time peters down. Squad are just sitting on long, waiting for these aggressions to come through. They're so anxious about the flank as well. You can see Jape just sitting there patiently. Not going to overextend. Oh no, there's so many players in the fight. SHR though, not going to get away with anything cheeky this round. Stepper and Jape. 2 versus 3. Looks like they're starting to retreat already. Jape not going to get a fortunate timing. The off barrel out. Oh, there you go. They're able to pick up Fox. OBJ with the second off. Able to try and mark an aim on the site. And that's it. 8-2. Squad do put a second round on the board. Better late than never. They could definitely come back into things. You can see the ball's going straight for this double up setup again. But if they lose a couple of players, if they lose 3 players here, then their buys are going to be questionable moving forward. Around 11, 8-2. Not a bad scoreline. Both teams still in it, but Squad need to come back into it a little bit more. I cannot believe these aggressions. It's just... It's so ridiculous. I don't know what the counter is, apart from just wait and hope you can connect the shots like Renato has done onto SHR. So, Bulls in a man deficit, but Rafa is still on the board, and this is an Orpa's paradise. You can see Stepper close to the doors again. He's sitting in this angle so that he can spot out the shadow of the T-side players as they come through that choke point. Because if you spot the shadow, then you can get a little bit of a jump on the trigger and get bullets down before your opponent. Such an awkward stalemate, though, so far. There you go, the shadow comes through. And there you go, that's the exact consequence. Stepper picking up 2, levels the playing field, 3 versus 3. OBJ can upgrade the Mach 10 to that AWP. 30 seconds left, though. Squad are going to be somewhat cornered towards this A site, and that smoke replenishment is going to be somewhat problematic. Linko just hard holding for it. 15 seconds now. Oh, this is not looking to be going well. 10 seconds. Bomb needs to go down. PR needs to get this kill. They're running out of time. There you go. The boost comes through. OBJ has the plant, though. 1 versus 2 with the AWP. Doable, but the odds are not stacked towards his favor. As the first trade comes through, Jape nice in the end. 9-2 as the Bulls extend their lead. That's unfortunate for Squad. The time just being a real factor in their demise right there.
Counter-terrorists win.
They were perhaps even lucky to get a bomb plant in that situation. Stepper to start things off, taking so much space away towards long. Even taking so many players away. Jape, I didn't realize that was a jumping shot. Well, nice round from him. Round 12. Getting to the end of this half at this point. That molly down at lower is meant to stop any aggressions from the CT side. It's not stopped any of the Bulls players previously, but you can see there's no aggressions this round, apart from the tunnel. A dink from SHR. There is a trade, but you can't afford to take that fight too aggressively. If you fall there, Jape, that's the round done. He's able to stay alive. Deep smoke as well, so it's not all doom and gloom, but it's not ideal. Okay, so another smoke thrown up. Not a stack on the B site, but the Bulls have favored to put the player advantage over there. And you can see Squad taking space away from middle. So even if this is a B setup, the Bulls still have a chance. And you can see the instant reaction from Nico trying to get towards car and rewarded with 1 kill. Jape only rewarded with 1 kill as well. 3 versus 2. Don't know if the Bulls go for this, and there you go. You can see instant rotation, even smoking their backlines off for some extra space. So it will be 9-3 moving forward. And that's the exact kind of opening you need as Squad to come back into things. 9-6 isn't a bad scoreline if they can make their way over that far. even 10-5. You know, it's not unrecoverable, but squad do need to win the majority of these next few rounds moving forward. Well, I did say it was an Orpus Paradise coming into this. Seems like Stepper and Jape have been putting in a good shift of work so far. SHR, though, has to be one of the key factors in this game. The aggression's in lower B. Let me go with one. Renato Ansem back onto Jape. And this is a weird spot to be in. Force it behind the AWP and M4. Can't blame the Bulls for it, but if they lose this round now, then it's definitely opening a window of opportunity for squad to come back into things. You can see how unwatched squad are for these aggressions. I like that boost though. That's a nice idea and nice execution from the Bulls. You can see the AWP rotation straight away back into middle. Oh, that's the bomb. That's good timing. He's going to continue to contest. Renato though, hotter on the trigger. And that's nice. That takes the AWP out of the equation. 2 pistols left on the board, and Linko's probably not going to win this engagement. Unless he has a flash or something, then OBJ will win that one. Step up, but then M4 can only do 1. 2 versus 2. And Jape retrieves an AK. He has the kit on his back as well. SHR, do you go for it? Does it go for the jump boost? Or the jump kill? And SHR will be the one to close it out. So 9-3 in the end. Oh, sorry, 9-3 will be extended to 10-3. Bulls pull another one away actually with the pistols. 14th round, so they're going to force up behind it again. And they're just stealing rounds away. Apologies, my sound is messing up a little bit. But you know what? The Counter-Strike is in the serve. We don't need sound. There is a pause called through. I would assume it's a tactical pause from squad, but who knows at this point? It could be Bulls trying to maybe vote on if they should go for some lower B aggressions again. They are going to go for it. SHR. Oh, and Rafa with the orphan short, so that's a new flavour to the setup. It's not typical. Rafa with 1.5 kills. Linko tries to swing out, and that's just completely gone wrong for the Bulls. The squad have set themselves up perfectly, and that's going to help their case. Just Stepper, 1 versus 4. They're coming in his direction. His presence, yeah, is going to send them in the complete opposite direction. OBJ can't win, but doesn't seem like Stepper will win this round either. Man, this is a complete different story. Or, not complete different, but Ancient was very much, you know, more of almost, I want to call it a standard play style from these two teams. You know, you got some aggressions in middle, some engagements for Cheetah. There was that one round where the Bulls pushed through A long on their CT side, but some really interesting calling from the Bulls here to put 10 on the board for themselves. Oh, that's going to be expensive. Stepper, so much damage. Fox with best in though. Little sigh of relief from squad here. 4 rounds on the board. Last round of the half, though. A squad move forward trying to put a 5th on the board. And look at the buy. The Bulls are in such a weird headspace right now, at least in the server. Armor pistol buy for the last round of the half. 10 to 5, potentially on the cards. SHR, going for more middle aggressions. Not going to be punished for it. Nice flash to force Raffer off the angle. Repositions towards middle. You've seen him do this exact flight path in previous rounds. Doesn't quite spot anything out though. Timing's not going to match him. The Bulls going for some upper B and long aggressions. Oh no. Say it isn't so. What is going on? This is on a nice edge right now. Nope with an opener. SHR pushing through behind him. Oh, this is swinging back and forth on the pendulum. Well, it does seem to be falling in squad's favor. 10 to 5 at the end of the half. So 1 round difference to the scoreline at the end of the first half in the first map of Dust 2. Squad able to get a little bit more done on their T side compared to Ancient, so that's good for them. Moving forward, though, it's not going to be the easiest task moving forward. We will take a quick break, though, going into some ads, and then we'll meet you back for the second half of Dust 2. Welcome back. Thanks to the sponsors for those ads. And yeah, 10 to 5 at the end of the half, favoring the Bulls on the squad's map pick. So not the highest start for the squad today, but you know what? They could still come back into things. 10 to 5 is not an unrecoverable spot to be in. They do need to win this map to continue onto this best of 3. Bulls, though, they've set themselves up really well to win this 2-0. Of course, first map being Ancient, 16 to 9. Potentially a similar scoreline moving into Dust. But you know what? I'm going to stop jibber-jabbering on in a minute, and we'll hop straight into the second half of things. Hopefully, squad can put on a good CT showing, maybe even push it to a third map. But it all starts here with the pistol round. I'm not sure why squad have a pip next to their name. It's only the Bulls so far with a map on their tally. Get that corrected for you at some point, but there you go. Switching to the teams will do it for us. Interesting buy, actually, from the Bulls. Bit of utility again, and I'm liking the utility that's brought out by these two sides. No kit from squad, and Fox is caught off guard, retreating back from A. Renato, chip damage. Oh, run boost. Failed. Renato swinging. Unwarranted, but caught off guard as well. Oh no. The squad players have just been caught with their tail between their legs in so many scenarios. And you can see how aggressive the Bulls are playing. They're just seeing red right now. Oh, not even giving squad a chance. Just PR. Top performer from the previous map to clutch things up. 1 versus 4. Starts off with the first. 3 more to find. No kit again. So he doesn't have a lot of time to work with. Bomb ticking down. Oh, no. Almost going wrong. PR with a good effort, but Bulls will pick up the round 11-5. And that's a good a start as you could possibly have. Squad, though, they're going to force back. And this is an awkward situation to be in now. Fighting for your life, and you're going for some aggressive plays without many rounds left on the tally board for your opponents to get before you lose. Scouts not going to meet each other in middle. Oh, nope. Sitting in this smoke. Could catch some players off guard. Oh, tags down Linko as well after picking up Jape. And Fox helps out, scouting towards top mid. So nice double peek from these players. At least the team play isn't going to be called into question from squad. Bulls slowing things down. Trying to cause a gamble rotation from squad. A lot of noise being made over towards A, so SHR has an opening, but I could get caught off guard from... Yeah, there you go. Info a bit passed along. Nope, though, can't turn around on the swivel fast enough. 2 players in the smoke. SHR, though, will spot them out, and that's it. The A defense has fallen. SHR with more aggressions. Going through CT. PR just wants to pick up that M4. Probably save that one into the next one. And you can see the consequence of this audacious buy from squad. Fox is committed here. This is tough to watch. Well, there you go, 12-5, and squad seems to be having all their opportunities squeezed out of them. No chance for survival with the Bulls, and SHR just mad aggressions from this man. Nice things to open up, though. They definitely gave themselves a lifeline, an opportunity. And then SHR just shutting things down, closing that door. You can see squad going for those lower tunnel aggressions. It will be Fox, though, to meet players towards the long and does some chip damage. SHR has a firing range of players in front of him, and he's going to tap down every single one of them. Awkward with OBJ, but there you go. 3 kills in the round for him. Stepper with 2 towards A. 13 rounds on the board. This is somewhat tough to watch. Seems like squad are unable to get anything done after the halfway point of these matches so far. Okay, 13-5. It's tough, but it's not unrecoverable. We'll say that. Middle aggressions from the Bulls, though, looking to clean things out very quickly. Nope, he's going to hear this. And Renato with 2 kills on top of the box. That's nice. Even able to swivel for Jape, so key play from these players in a round where they need it. That's not going to be a good omen, though. 2 versus 4. 4 versus 1. I correct myself. Gets nothing done. So squad with a round in the second half. Again, it's late, but better late than never, as we say. Need to win consecutive rounds here at this point, squad 2. And they need to keep players alive. They need to build up that economy so they have some sort of a buffer. Even if they lose one, they can buy into the later rounds, prospectively. Standard default from the ball. Squad not going for any aggressions really to speak of. Just happy to keep long control. But you can see there is a gap in middle here. some rotations. Squad are so anxious about this. They're paranoid. Not going to over-rotate, though. Just willing to leave middle for the Bulls. You can see that the Bulls are regrouping. OBJ set up well for one and drop. That's a shadow, so one and drop will get. Flash from his teammate. Oh, the Bulls. They've been caught off guard. Nice flash switching. Renato's going to hear these players. Oh, Fox, though, can't adjust in time. Renato with 2 kills, and that's the main element of the threat from the Bulls taken out. Rafa with the AWP, 1 versus 4. Don't fancy his chances, but we've seen weirder. Needs to start with that first shot, though. Chains of smoke for him to escape. Throws the AWP away. Well, squad get a 7th on the board. Stepper and SHR, top performers from Bulls, stifled in that round. Okay, squad. They're going back into things. Nice opener from OBJ. That really commits the Bulls towards this area of the map. And even though Fox gets caught off guard, the rotations come through just in time. Some war of attrition at long, though. It might be a pistol buy, but still could have been an element of danger there. Not to be, as the bombs drop, BTT carding it. None of them dropping. Nice, quick 8th round on the board. 13-8, so squad, they're making it respectable again. They're getting some rounds built up, and you can see as well, the economy's starting to build up for themselves. Nice smorgasbord of kills from OBJ and Fox. Renato to clean things up with the final 2. Oh, strong start from each of these teams. The Bulls leaning towards B, squad leaning towards A, with Fox pushed up short with the AWP. Tense engagement, but you can see changing the game plans for both teams. OBJ isn't as committed to long here, but that smoke will hold off the aggressions for a little bit of time, at least until the 1-minute mark. Interesting smoke actually in middle from SHR. It does cause somewhat of a rotation, but you can see Fox gambling his way over towards A. Not going to get caught in rotation this round, but actually nice adjustment from squad. After losing long, they're going to 2-man push up short. That's the push and pull of the map of rotations, and you can see now that squad have short control, they absolutely have a chance in this round, be it 5 versus 4 or not. They do need to retain it, though. SHR has been such a thorn in their sides. Fox, though, on long. Dancing around the site. Check the second. SHR with the key lurk, though. PR doesn't even consider it. There you go. The timing's almost not matching. That's a must-win fight. Now 1 versus 3 for Nope. CT side has enough funds for the next round regardless, but with the odds stacked against him, Nope isn't going to forfeit his life for no reason. 14-8 though, moving forward as the Bulls start to come back. You can see SHR as aggressive as ever on the hunt. Might even be able to spot out the very tip of Nope. Nope spots him out first though, and that's the lurk, the hunt stifled. The Bulls don't have the healthiest economy, actually, despite winning a round. They could have done with SHR staying alive, and you can see a consequence of that. Linko on a Galil. Nice opener from Jake. Fox, unfortunate not to connect with that second one, and then SHR's lurk in middle. Time to perfection to pick up 2. Oh, engagement in long. Renato not flashed. That timing is going to be unfortunate for Linko. You can see the Bulls have to concede long now, at least for the time being. They've been happy to come back towards long later, but oh, the middle aggressions. PR trying to jump spot for info, doesn't see anything just yet. Oh, Renato gonna push through, and oh, that's nice play from the squad, reaggressing into the push in middle, and that catches the Bulls off guard. So 14-9. Back and forth at this point. Bulls unable to buy into the next. So a key round for the squad to pick up. Started off with this kill onto Linko. And then the shutdown play in middle. Oh. Rafa. I was going to be critical of that overinvestment, but he gets an opener. Can't wait to see that one on the replays later. Straight short aggression, actually. This is a changing of the pace of the ball. This could be changing of the tide. Rafa with a second, but that's all he's going to get in this round. Stepper and SHR. Now left to clutch it 2 versus 3. If they can get bomb plan, that's a round win in my book. Oh, okay. Unable to consider an arm step after that initial kill. SHR. Usually the lurker now left. 1 versus 2. Not much else to say about it. 10-14 squad. Start to come back into this game. It's not all over just yet. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Oh. OBJ with 2. And we're not to clean things up. Oh, quick boost from squad again. No double upset about these guys just yet. I think they could have afforded to gone for it. But you know what? With a scout, oh, that's a nice nade. Chunks of damage. Again, second nade. These players are half health and they've not even seen anyone on the Bulls side. Oh no. Oh god, SHR. That's a nice aggression again. And that opens things out, so the Lurker will entry in this one. Fox though, ahead of the smokes. And that will be... Telegraph. The Lurk Stepper though gets 2, and suddenly it's a 2 versus 3. Fox needs to stay alive, but they're aggressing around it, but no scope. That's instrumental again. Oh, Fox staying alive, won that round. That should not have happened there. 4 kills for him with the AWP, and that's 11 rounds on the board. I was hoping for a replay there, but it doesn't seem to be. There you go. SHR to open things. Stepper with the lurk. Oh, there you go. Fox just doing it all on the site. Okay, alright, I see you. Pistol around towards B. Antagonist down very low. No one on the B site, but without a cross smoke, it's just going to be easy pickings for the C side. Well, easy in a manner of speaking. Oh, the dink. Jape with the scroll wheel jump, unfortunate. Linko, 1 versus 4. Oh, okay, gets 2 on the re-aggression, but will be just damage done. Keeps the economy somewhat healthy. 12-14 though. The Bulls haven't had a round in 3. All right. Standard gun round. Not going to be any middle aggressions from either of these squads. Squad, however, is going for long control. They get it. Bulls not trying to contest anymore. Apology for that. I'm still on gamer time. Things heating up on the Desert of Dust 2. Jostling for map control in middle, both teams, but somewhat of a slowed pace right now. All right, the Bulls, they've worked their way into a fair bit of map control. They can pretty much choose where they want to go right now. Counter utility from the CT side is good though. It'll hold off the aggressions. Fox adjusted away by that flashbang. Oh, this looks like a mid to B. Fox turns away at the wrong time. 35 seconds left. You can see the Bulls. They make their way out now. Oh, the double from Fox and PR. Rafa shuts it down though. The B side's open for business. 20 seconds left. The Bulls left themselves in a 3 versus 3. Rafa not going to be going to the site. Going for some close range AWPing, and yeah, that's a mistake, my friend. Getting caught off by Renato. SHR and Linko now trying to lock things down. 3-pronged attack. Spotted out. SHR needs to win that. He does. That triggers the aggression, and there you go. The Bulls ready for it. 15-12. Match point. Winning any one of the next 2 rounds will lock it in. Well, winning any more of any remaining rounds in regulation will lock it in. There you go. After being caught off, but SHR and Linko doubling up, making up for the mistake. This is a somewhat worrying buy from the squad. They don't have utility. They don't even all have armor. Double up setup though. Like I said, they need to get some openings with these AWPs. With Bulls not being aggressive though, there's no real opportunities for that to happen. Oh, it's not good. Jape opens things up. Oh, Renato, that timing. TZ doing damage. Oh, gets 2 of them. That's instrumental, and that's the play. Fox trying to lock things down in middle, gets 1. He's able to retreat. The Bulls stopped in their tracks in round 28. Two versus 4 now as they slow things down. But with SHR alive, anything on the cards. Oh. Oh, the bait. Fox full blinded, but OBJ hot on the swivel to save his teammate. And Rafa's just going to save this up. That's fine. You take that. Of course, no opportunity for the AWP into the next round, so that's fine. 13 for squad, though. And things are getting ever so closer to that tie. Two-round streak for the squad, trying to extend it to 3 to keep their hopes alive, push things into overtime. Bulls, though, going for a half buy around the AWP. for the 2-round loss bonus. The buy in the next round won't have all the bells and whistles that they want, but any buy is good enough to win a round. Bulls going for the steamroll technique, and they're just bounding up short. Fox can't connect, but Renato does on the 2. Fox falls though. SHR with some openers, and they can make something out of this round. Bulls. The bomb has dropped, however, and that's going to make things a little bit awkward. Oh, smoke missing as well. SHR is doing it all. 2 versus 2, bomb in an unfortunate spot. 2 orbs in the hands of the T players. That's unfortunate, and there you go. Squad with a 14. I was wrong. Bulls can get all the bells and whistles that they want. Well, the majority of them at least, with the AWP dropped over. The Bulls, nice try, nice game plan. Just really unfortunate with the bomb dropping down there. They could have made something of that round, but oh well. You look forward, and that's an interesting deep smoke. It's going to put the Bulls on watch, at least for some lower middle aggression. Sorry. Man, it all comes down to this round. Final round of regulation. Bulls 1 round away from winning things 2-0, saving my voice. Squad, however, trying to push things to Inferno after overtime, granted. Oh, nice flashbang, forcing Fox off. It's a lot of counter utility. Fox trying to get some more space. Not willing to forfeit too much. Oh, this is a key time. Not ahead of them. Only gets 1. Jade with 2 cracking openers onto the site, and the bomb's not going to drop this time. It does seem as though Squad will move towards a deficit situation, but 3 versus 3 is doable. 2 players approaching from short. Flashed off. Nice timing. Bomb taken down. Rafa connecting on the first. Another second is there. Oh, it is back and forth. Fox trying to push things to overtime, and not to be 16-14. Bulls win things 2-0. Squad, unfortunate there not to bring it to overtime. You hate to see a 16-14 scoreline, but at the end of the day, the Bulls will pull it across the line for themselves, winning things 2-0. Again, they put on a good showing. Squad, respectable, but yeah, it's just how it falls out sometimes. I think the real kind of talking point for that matchup, though, is the Bulls' aggressions in lower tunnels. I think it really caught Squad off guard, and from that point, it was always just an uphill battle to come back into the game. I don't know if Squad will be too disappointed with that. I think they probably thought they could have won that matchup, especially with Dust 2 being their map pick and then pushing the Bulls so far. But yeah, just really, really good game plan again from the Bulls. Props to those guys moving forward. And yeah, I think that's all said and done for that matchup, honestly. I can talk about some of the games for later on in the day, if you bear with me. So, of course, on the other stream, it would have been Offset and Royals. I can update you on things going on there. So it would be Offset taking the first map in that engagement. And now they're playing on Nuke currently. I think it's just past the halfway point. Yeah, they'll be playing in the second half of Nuke. So yeah, and then later on today, I can guide you through some other games. But you know what? Enough of me talking. We've got some highlights for you guys at home. I hope you enjoy them, and I'll meet you back shortly.